يريدون ليطفئوا نور الله بأفواههم والله متم نوره blah 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 blah. Let us see what this verse is about, and then you will die laughing. Chapter 9 verse number 32. Fain would they extinguish Allah light with their mouth, but Allah will not allow it. See, you just proved to us that Allah is a dumb, is a stupid, and He cannot do it. Because if Allah, He will not allow it. So why Muslims are leaving Islam when I talk to them? And why no Muslim can debate me and win? And why you don't call me if this verse is with you? You will win. If this verse is true, then you call me immediately and you will have victory, because nobody can distinguish the light of Allah. So this verse is false. And why you need to do jihad if Allah protecting the faith anyway? And why you want to kill the apostate if Allah, nobody can silence or mute his light? So my friend, Islam without lies dies. Islam without sword is dead. So you need two things to protect Islam: sword, violence, and lies. Allah Nur does not exist. Thank you for posting this verse. You proved to us that Muhammad, he could not answer the Christians, the Jews, you know, especially the Christian and the Jews. And because of that, he said, oh, they want to extinguish the light of Allah. What is the answer? He could not debate them. And what is the light of Allah? The light of Allah, that there is a penis which is endless, and there's a woman with big boobs waiting for you. That is the light of Allah? Or this is the light of the nipples? Is that the light of Allah to promise me women for sex and children for sex? It is the light of Allah to give me women who have vagina and nobody touch it? Is that the light of Allah? Where is the light of Allah? If you want, I will go to Skype again and I can take a call from you, MES, and tell me how the light of Allah work for you. When the Jewish woman, she killed Muhammad and he died by poison, was she successful to distinguish the light of Allah? She killed Muhammad. And Muhammad described in the Quran as Sirajan Muniran. So he's light lamp. Not only a light, he's a lamp. Here we go, a Jewish woman. She extinguished the light of Allah by little poison. She went to Home Depot. She bought rat poison. Muhammad, he ate it. The rat, he died. So how nobody can extinguish the light of Allah? And then we find that the goat ate the Quran, and a lot of the Quran is missing. But nobody can extinguish the light of Allah. Okay, where is the verses of a breastfeeding for adult? As long as nobody can extinguish the light of Allah. I don't ban people. If I block you in the chat because I want you to call me. It's the opposite. I open my Skype and says any Muslim is willing, welcome to call me. Any Muslim. I don't even accept a call from Christians. I don't block you. I want you to talk to me. So where's the light of Allah? How come Allah did not warn Muhammad not to eat the goat which full of poison so he will not die? The Muslim, they say that the goat spoke to Muhammad. The goat spoke to him after he ate her. How stupid is that warning? The goat was dead. The goat is dead, and now Muhammad is talking to the goat, and the goat, she said to him, Prophet, don't eat me. Hold on. Al-Amin, he's saying, sadly, somebody deleted his message. Okay, let me copy his message. I will put it in the screen. Al-Amin is saying the following. Thank you, Alamin, for your post. You see, you are welcome, but you are exposing your prophet again. You said, Christian Prince, you are just a foul mouth, mocker, debating. You is like a wrestling with garbage back. Why would decent Muslim would do that? Okay, that's a good thing to say. So the one who whistle with garbage back is not worth of a fighting with him. Correct? That's wonderful. Well, you idiot, you just said that the one who have a bad mouth is not worth to speak to. The one who do mockery is not worth to speak to. So when your prophet, he said, the man who is proud about his inheritance in the time of Jahiliyyah, before Islam, go and tell him, bite the penis of your father. Is he worth to talk to? The one who is against foul mouth. First of all, show me where I use foul mouth. If I say the word vagina, because your prophet says vagina. If I say penis, because your prophet says penis. Here we go. Your prophet says the one who is proud about his inheritance before Islam, tell him to go and bite the penis of your father. Is that a foul mouth? It's not mine. I'm quoting your prophet. So look what you just said. You just admitted that your prophet is a filthy man. When we quote him, we will sound dirty. Don't quote Muhammad, because the second you quote Muhammad, you sound filthy and your mouth is filthy. Thank you for saying that. Or shall I show you Abu Bakr saying, go and suck the clitoris of Allah? Suck the clitoris? Is that how you say to a man? Go and suck the clitoris? Or what about your God in the Quran who speak about the penis of Muhammad? Or what about your God who start doing mockery of the uncle of Muhammad and his wife? So the Muslim, when you quote for him what his prophet said, he gets so upset and he consider it a foul mouth, a mocker, a garbage bag. And you mentioning garbage, that is very good news for me. Look at your prophet. Your prophet is the only one who claimed to be a prophet from God, who asked you to clean yourself when you do ablution to pray. Yet he do ablution by washing himself by garbage. Read with me and love. Why somebody want to fight with the garbage bag? You are right. That is Muhammad. Read carefully. Abu Sa'id al-Khudri said that some people ask Muhammad, Messenger of Allah, whether they might perform ablution out of the well of Buddha, which was the well which minstrel, clothed, dead dogs, and stinking things were thrown in. Do you see it? The Prophet was talking to arrogant? Doesn't matter. The foul mouth is a foul mouth. I never use formal language. And I'm talking to arrogant too. You Muslim, you think you are superior, and you are not. You think you are the best of mankind, as the Quran says, and you are not. Islamic country is the most corrupt countries in the world. A woman, she cannot walk alone in the street without being harassed sexually or even kidnapped or raped. This is why you need a guardian with your wife when she walks in the street. A Muslim, he cannot have a window in the Middle East or in Islamic country without bars. You walk in USA, you don't find single bar in the window. Go drive all over USA. You will not find one single bar on the window. Why? Why in Islamic country you cannot have a window without bars? Is that because you are trustworthy, or because a nation become a nation of thieves? So you claim to be the best and you are the worst. Why a woman, she need a guardian when she walk in the street? If she is secure and she live in Saudi Arabia and all are believers, why she need a guard? Well, she need a guard because Islam turned human being into a beast. So the second they see a woman alone, she is a target. But this is not the case in other countries. Women, they go to the mall, they do shopping, they go to work, they go alone, they even stay late. Are you there? And you know, not to forget, Muhammad is the best example of Muslims. Muhammad, he went to his own son's house. This is why, by the way, in the Middle East, Muslims, they trust Christians. They don't trust Muslims. When I used to go to Muslims when I was in high school, I go to a Muslim, like a Muslim who is in my classroom, nice people, you know, they are good people. I cannot say they are bad. I go to their house, their mother, she opened the door, she is even wearing see-through, and their sisters, I sit with them, I talk to them, very nice people. But when a Muslim, he knock at the door of the same house, and I am inside, all the females have to hide immediately. Even though the male who is coming is just a school guy like us. He is in my age. So when a Muslim come, this is what I learned. When a Muslim come, the sister of this guy, they hide. His mother hide. They don't even bring the coffee to the room. The guy, he go to the kitchen, he bring the coffee. When I am there, I sit with them in the living room. And they don't change their clothes. I drink my coffee or my tea with his sisters and his mother. They are not ashamed or they are not shy. But when a Muslim come, you see the difference? Muslims don't trust Muslims. And the guy who is listening, he knew that this is true. And why they want to trust a Muslim when Muhammad, he made Islam a mockery? Muhammad, he went to the house of his own son. What he did? He flirted with the wife of his own son when she is married. Is that true? It's in your book. And just to show you the stupidity of Islam, when a blind man came to visit Muhammad, the Prophet, he said to them, put hijab, put burqa, hide behind the curtain. Do you know when I say the stupidity is amazing? Let me show you an amazing stupidity. Read with me carefully. This is Sahih Hadith. They cannot say it is weak and this garbage, you know, all this madness. So it says here, I was with Allah Messenger, this is the wife of Muhammad saying, along with Maymuna, this is the other wife. He was having 3 sons. When Ibn Maktoum, which is a blind man, and who was a blind, come to visit him. Okay, so a blind man came to visit Muhammad. Look what happened. This incident took place after the order of hijab. Okay, the Prophet told us to hide ourselves. Like what? We said, oh Messenger of Allah, he's a blind. Unable to see us, nor does he know us. He replied, are you blind too? And you are unable to see him? Any Abdul here? So are you saying that Muslim women are not allowed to see men? Are you saying that Muslim women are not allowed to walk in the street and their eyes is open? So what hijab is? So all the hijab we see Muslim women are wearing is a fraud. Because the hijab of a Muslim woman is a Muslim woman, she should not see anyone. Not only she have to cover her hair as they lie to us. Hijab is putting a woman behind the curtain and no man can see her and no man she can see. Prove me wrong. And the stupid Muhammad, he is saying to the women, wear hijab. Like, how, you idiot. So why they want to wear hijab? Oh, no, okay, wear hijab. And now because they got him busted, he's stupid, he's a fool. He noticed that the women are smarter than him. But he cannot admit that he was stupid when he said that because the guy is blind. So he had to cover it. He said, so, okay, well, he's blind. Are you blind too? You see the stupid? You see the stupidity? This is Islam. he don't trust, his name is Muhammad, he is the prophet of Islam. A man who is a blind, poor guy, he don't even trust that guy to be in his house, and the women is there. So why Muslims they trust each other? They will not. But the reason Muhammad he don't trust any man to see his wife, or even not to see even the blind, because he is filthy. He knew what he do when he go to the house of others. You know what I mean? When a person is guilty of something, his guilt is always there. If a thief is a thief, he see everybody else is a thief. Are you getting my point? A man who go to spy at women of others, he believe every man will spy at his wives too. So Muhammad he believed that if this blind man he come, he is going to be dangerous to his wives, because his wives will see him and they will get horny. It's haram. He is insecure. It's a clear sign of insecurity, and this is what Islam brings to a human being, make you insecure. Hijab is a sign of insecurity, not security. The woman is a vagina, we cover her because she is at risk. Oh, I have to protect the vaginas, I have 4 vaginas, I have to protect them. So wear the hijab, okay, put your head in the ground, don't look there, don't look there. Because the man is insecure. He believes his wife, if she look at the man, she will have a wet dream, because he don't do what a man need to do. If there's any Muslim that agree with me? And by the way, even Allah himself, he wore hijab. Allah never speak to anyone except from behind of a hijab. And this is in the Quran. Chapter 4, 42, verse number 51. Hijab is not a hair cover. Only foolish people think that. Hijab is a curtain. This is why he said to them, hide yourself behind hijab. And what he want? So they cannot see the blind man. If hijab is a cover for the hair, well, the man, you know, they can see still, they can see the man, correct? So hijab is a veil as a curtain. This is what hijab is. But the hypocrite Muslim today, they don't want to follow Muhammad teaching. They don't want the curtain. They want just a hair covering. But this is not what Islam teach. Because as you see, even the hadith confirm it. If the hijab is a hair covering, then okay, they cover their hair. They do not need to hide themselves from the guy, right? Or do we agree? If hijab is a hair covering, all what those women need to do is to cover their hair, which is no point because the guy is blind anyway, right? So even though he's blind, he is asking them to hide themselves. Read carefully. Even the Muslim in their translation says to you, he told us to hide ourselves from him. Between two brackets, i.e. observe hijab. Okay, so is hijab now is something in the hair of the sea? If this is the case, that will be stupid because the guy is blind. So they said to him, well, he's blind. He can't see us nor recognize us. He replied, are you blind too? So the hijab is not covering their hair. The hijab is hiding themselves from ability to see someone else. That is a curtain. Anyway, this is not the only thing Muslims, they always have wrong understanding. Like Muhammad do not know how to read, how to write. Nowhere in the Quran says that. The Quran says Muhammad, he is ignorant. He do not have a book. He's ummi. Ummi is coming from the word gomai, the Jewish word for from the nations. He's from not from the Jews, Gentile. So Muhammad is a Gomite, Muhammad is from the Gentile, Muhammad is from the nations. He is not from the Jews. He is not from the blessed nation. This is what the Quran is saying. The Muslim, they come and says he was unable to write or read, when there's nowhere it says that. Anyway, guys, I think it's time for us. Do we have any Muslim want to call? If there's any Abdul want to call, I can take one more call for the sake of the shin of Allah. Anyone? And remember, Islam makes sense. God cannot be a man, but he can be a shin. Makes sense. God cannot be a man, but he have 5 fingers. Well, that makes sense. God cannot be a man, but he have 2 eyes. Okay. God cannot be a man, but he have a physical shape. Okay. But God is almighty, but he cannot be. How he can be almighty and he cannot be? So all the logic of Islam is broken and it is leaking. They lie to themselves about good deed and bad deed. Where is the good deed in Islam? There's no good deed. As you see, everything is destination. Even a thief, he's still because Allah destiny for him to be a thief. So where is the thief? There's no thief. The real thief is Allah. And we showed you a video from the mouth of those Abdul. Explain how a person who stole, they brought him to the caliphate, and this person, he should be punished. Why he should be punished? Because he's a thief. But as long as they believe in the predestiny, how you can punish a thief? Allah, he destined for him to be a thief.
Then obviously you would be the fool. A man came at the time of Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu. According to one of the narrations, he needed to be punished because he stole. So he comes to Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu and he uses the same line. He says, "Oh Umar, oh Amirul Mu'mineen, how can you punish me for having stolen when it was predestined? My deeds were already written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." Now that's quite a good argument if you were to
see. This is a good argument if you think about it. Stupid religion. So how you want to punish me for a sin Allah he forced on me? And this is a pretty good argument if you think about it. The Sheikh, he said.
One of the narrations, he needed to be punished because he stole. So he comes to Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu and he uses the same line. He says, "Oh Umar, oh Amirul Mu'mineen, how can you punish me for having stolen when it was predestined? My deeds were already written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." Now that's quite a good argument if you were to look at it.
Yeah.
Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu was one ahead of this man. He says, "Well, let's punish this man because it was predestined that we were going to punish him as well."
See?
Wow. So these deeds, so it goes to show that you cannot use as an excuse the fact that Allah has predestined things.
You cannot use it. You cannot use it. I mean, you see the stupid logic? This shows that you cannot use it. This shows that the caliphate is arrogant and he's stupid. And he is not consistent, because if it is a destiny that I will be a thief, then what is my fault? If Allah decides for me to steal, can I stop Allah's destiny? No. See how stupid this religion? And then the guy, he says to you, nobody can stop the nur of Allah. My friend, the nur of Allah is fart. Who in the world want to believe in such a garbage? So you go and do fornication, and then Allah will punish you for fornication when Allah is the one who wrote for you how much fornication you would do. One thing I have to say before I leave for today: stupidity is Islam, and Islam is stupidity itself. And you cannot be a person who have little brain and you don't find this is stupid, that I destiny for you to be a criminal, and then I will punish you for I destiny for you to be a criminal. That is even a crime. If I force somebody to commit a crime, and then I want to punish the one who commit the crime, the one who commit the crime for real is the one who forced him, not the one who did it. If a captain, he ordered a soldier to shoot a woman, And the soldier, he have to obey order, otherwise he will be executed. Who is the real criminal? It is the captain. So the real criminal in Allah, in Islam, is Allah, if destiny is true. So Islam is a silly, stupid, sick, funny, dummy, garbage cult. Collect every contradiction in the world, put it together, and then they say to you, this is Islam. And then they come to you with the false miracles. They say the Kaaba is in the center of the earth. And then if you search, you will find that the Kaaba is always flooded by sewage. Allah, He choose the location of the Kaaba, brother. Allah, He chose the location. It's an amazing location in the center of the earth. Why the earth is flat? And the one who chose the location of the Kaaba, why he chose the worst location in the world, where the sewage cover it every year almost, until the American, they come with a solution. This is your Kaaba, flooded by sewage. Allah, He chose the location for the Kaaba. This is how God, He chose the location of His house. Shall we go swim? Do you think we have fish there? It's dirty water. And why Allah cannot lift the Kaaba location from the ground? I mean, He can order the earth to come up, and that's it. Just 10 meters up, the Kaaba will never be flooded. So Allah chose that location. The first thing a human being, when he want to build a house, he should check the elevation of his house to see, especially in our, I mean, we are talking about Allah, His God. Suppose you do not need Google. Now you can go to Google, you can see how high your ground compared to other ground in the neighborhood, and then you can predict when if your place is going to be flooded or not. But this is God. God do not know that His house will be flooded if He chose it in that location. God, He cannot stop the flood to His house, and people taking selfie, swimming. This is the house of Allah, thanks to the oil. Now there's marble. Now there is air conditioning. You should see the house of Allah just right after the oil start coming. Let me show you. It's like a stable of a horse, literally. This is the Kaaba. This is the house of Allah. For the last 1400 years. This is the house of God. The Muslims, the Ottoman, they were building their palaces. The Muslim, the Caliphate, they were building palaces using the Christian builders in Spain, the Christian slaves. But their Kaaba is like this. Look at this Kaaba. Look at this. This is the Kaaba. Nobody even lived there. This is just 100 years ago. Look at this. Donkeys and camels around the Kaaba. And go look at the Kaaba today. It's the biggest business. Saudi Arabia make billions of dollars every year from Hajj, from people visiting the Kaaba. 5-star hotels around the Kaaba. Towers. Look at this. This is the Kaaba. What is that? Those are pictures showing you the change around the Kaaba. From a bunch of tents, bunch of small houses, a small tiny stable room. There's no roof. Then we put a roof. Then we start, you know, and look, even the Kaaba, they put a burqa for the Kaaba. And this is the house of their God. The house of any Muslim is better than this house. He spent more money in it. When the Saudi they start getting their oil, the Saudi they notice how much important for them to increase tourism toward the Kaaba. So they start building hotels. They start putting marbles. They have air conditioning, spray air condition, because it's extremely hot there. And they start advertising airlines, etc. And now Kaaba is a Las Vegas. And it's #1 city for drugs in Saudi Arabia and prostitution. And now, by the way, the Muslims are trying to divide the timing between women and men around the Kaaba. Why? Because there's a lot of molestation around the Kaaba always happening, especially when it's busy. Every horny man in Mecca, if he want to molest women, he go and he claimed that he is going around the Kaaba. He go behind the women and he start touching her. And now they are thinking seriously about separating between the men and the women. And look at this religion. If Al-Kaaba is being flooded, that make Islam false, then tell us what happened to the Holy Temple of Solomon. What happened to the Ark of the Covenant? Pagan play with it. Okay, let us show you how stupid what you just said. Jesus, he predicted that this temple will be destroyed. Correct, guys? And God always, he punished his people for a crime they do against him. God don't care for a rock. God cares for the people. When they are wrong, God punished them. So Jesus, he predicted that this temple will be destroyed. And he said, not a stone will be above a stone. So this was not a surprise for God. You are being silly. Now, when we see that the Kaaba is destroyed by Al-Qurmuti, and then your prophet, he claimed that the Kaaba have a Lord will protect it. Rabbun yahmiha. The Kaaba have God protected. Isn't it the Kaaba, according to the Quran, the chapter of the elephant, an army of elephant came to destroy the Kaaba, and then Allah, he sent an army of birds to fight the Ethiopian, which is a fiction story? How come Allah did not protect the Kaaba from the flooding, or from the Caliphate, or Al-Hajjaj, or Al-Qurmuti? Al-Qurmuti, not only he destroyed the Kaaba, he was screaming in the middle of the square yard of the Kaaba, saying, hey Allah, where are you? Where is your birds? And then he took the Kaaba and he make it a poo-poo stone for more than 20 years. And then the Muslims, in order to get the black stone back, they have to pay Al-Qurmuti ransom. Imagine, they send a messenger to the Caliphate of Al-Fatimi. Those are the Shia, saying to him, we beg you, speak to Al-Qurmuti. Tell him how much he want to give us back the black stone. Where was Allah? So in your Quran, Allah, he claimed that he protect the Kaaba when the Kaaba was surrounded by kuffar, by idols. And then Allah don't protect the Kaaba when the Kaaba have no idols around it. Why? Do you see the stupidity? The God of the Jews, he told them that you will be taken, that you will be enslaved, that you will be even cursed if you don't follow me. They are punished. Here, what's happening here? Allah, he punished the Kaaba, his house. The temple of Solomon is the temple of Solomon. Is a temple built by man, not by God. So? Where Allah, he said nobody can destroy the Kaaba? Okay, let me show you. Let us see, guys, where Allah, where it says nobody can destroy the Kaaba. Let us go. Even though I'm supposed to go soon, but let us have fun. You never heard of a chapter? It's called the chapter of the elephant. Your God is the zoo god. Alam tara, don't you see how your Lord did to the companion of the elephant? What the companion of the elephant they were trying to do? Can you tell me? Are you there? They were coming to destroy the Kaaba, correct? And why Allah He sent the birds? Because Abdul Muttalib, he says, the Kaaba have a Lord will protect it. Is that correct? And supposedly Allah He sent His birds. Are you there? Who can protect the Kaaba, save Allah? Nobody. Any Abdul? But for sure this is a fiction story, you know, stupid story. Because as you see, the Kaaba was destroyed many times, not only once or twice or 3 times. Actually, me myself, I made a video, translation for a video made by Muslims speaking about the one who destroyed the Kaaba. Al-Qurmuti, when Al-Qurmuti destroyed the Kaaba, Muslims were leaving Islam like crazy. Because he showed everybody that, you know, the Kaaba protection is a lie. And this verse is a lie. And how in the world even an army of elephant can come to Mecca? Do you know how much water the elephant need a day? Do you know really how much water need? The elephant not only need a lot of water to drink, he need a lot of water to cool down. He cannot keep walking in the desert. There's no rivers, there's no lakes. An army of elephant coming all the way from Ethiopia, all the way to Mecca. Is that a joke? Ali Muhammadan? I mean, if you say to me an elephant in Africa, I say in Africa there's a great rivers, there's a great trees, there's desert, yes, but there's a places for elephant to survive. But in Mecca there's no water. In the way to Mecca there's no water, there's no rivers, there's no lakes. There's I mean, an elephant, he cannot go long without water. He will die. He needs a huge amount of water. He spray himself, not only to drink, he needs to spray himself to cool himself down. He needs to jump in the water. Otherwise he will die. So who in the world will believe such a fiction story? And hold on, as long Allah he protect the Kaaba by birds, why you need the F-16 from the American and the AWACS when Saddam Hussein he attacked Saudi Arabia? Why you need now the American to protect you from Iran? All what you need to do, put your missiles around the Kaaba and then Iran cannot shoot. Because Allah will protect it. Bring all your defense system, all your missiles, huh? And shoot from around the Kaaba. Iran shoot back, Allah will shoot it down. Why you are buying the American weapon like crazy? So, you know, this is always a joke. And the funny, Allah, He protect the Kaaba when the Kaaba was surrounded by more than 300 idols. Against what? Against a Christian army. Isn't Muhammad, he said the Jews and the Christians, they will go to heaven? So why Allah do not want the Christians to free the Kaaba from the pagan? Do you see the stupidity? Allah is a pagan God. If the one controlled the Kaaba at that time, they are pagan. Why Allah don't want the Christians to take over? Which one is better? Somebody have 360 idols around the Kaaba, or Christians? So Allah, He don't want the Christians, He preferred the 360 pagan God? And why Allah protect the Kaaba when the pagan are around, but He don't protect the Kaaba when the Muslims only was there? Let me see if I can find you the video about the Kaaba being destroyed. Here we go. This is a sheikh, his name is Muhammad Hassan. Muhammad Hassan. Oops. Sorry. This is Muhammad Hassan.
بأن الحجر الأسود قد سرق من الكعبة وأخذ، وظل الحجر الأسود بعيدا عن الكعبة 21 عاما أو يزيد. تقول إيه؟ الله يسامحك يا محمد، الكلام ده صحيح؟ جبته منين؟ اقرأ التاريخ، بقول لك انظر للتاريخ نظرة أعمق، ارجع للتاريخ انظر نظرة أشمل. الحجر الأسود انتزع من الكعبة؟ أيوة. مين ده؟ الخبيث المجرم أبو طاهر القرمطي الذي انتزع الحجر الأسود من بيت الرب العلي وذبح المسلمين في الطواف وهم يطوفون حول بيت الله جل وعلا، ذبحهم كما تذبح الخراف والأغنام، ذبحهم وهم يطوفون بملابس الإحرام، وانتزع الحجر الأسود. وخلي بالك بقى، شايف الفتنة، ظل يصرخ في الكعبة في صحن الطواف يقول: أين الطير الأبابيل؟ أين الحجارة من سجيل؟ يا خبر أبيض، ده تحدي واضح. بتقولوا لنا طير أبابيل نزلت على أبرهة الحبشي، وبتقولوا لنا حجارة من سجيل نزلت على أبرهة. فين الطير دي؟ أنا عاوز الطير، عاوز الحجارة. يا الله.
See? The guy, he destroyed the Kaaba, he took the black stone, make it a purple stone, and he was screaming in the middle of the Kaaba, saying to Allah, where is your birds, you liar? Where's your birds? Muslims, are you there? And this is your sheikh, he's a famous sheikh in Egypt. I clean my shoes always with his beard. He is explaining to you that he was shouting, saying, Allah, where is your bird, huh? What you can do about it? Here we go. I destroyed the Kaaba. I destroyed the Kaaba. I took the black stone. I'm going to piss on it. What you can do about it? What Allah He did? Nothing. The Muslim, they have to pay him back money to get the black stone. And what the Muslim they got today? Did he even give them the black stone? He gave them little rocks. They did not get the black stone. They got little tiny rocks. This is what is left of the black stone. Look at this. All the brown you see is a wax. It is what? It's a wax. The only stone, or kind called a part of a stone, is those little tiny things, little rocks in the middle. You see it? There's no black stones, nothing left. So the story about the black stone sent by Allah is a joke. Why Allah could not protect his stone? Where is the stone? Look what happened. Look what we have today. The Muslim, they go to Hajj kissing black stone. No, they don't. They are kissing little rocks. And the Saudi, they insert it inside wax. This is why they have guards and they have a camera installed there. So if somebody tried to pick it up by little knife or something, or even by his nails, he will not be able. Erdogan, he have one of the rocks of the black stone. He's proud about stealing it from the black stone. Imagine the Turkish, they stole a rock from the black stone. So now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Erdogan, he have one. There are 7. He claimed that this is one from here. Small, tiny one. Erdogan, he stole a stone from the stone of Allah. And Allah was not able to stop the Turkish from stealing his stone. And yet they say to you, the black stone is sent by Allah. Okay, and it's going to witness for you in the judgment day. It's going to have a mouth and a tongue. But as you see, nothing left of it. What a stupid religion. Anyone have little brain, he will notice that this is a joke. This is just a pure pagan cult. If the black stone is sent by Allah, then Allah should keep the black stone until the judgment day. But to say to me now, there's nothing left except some wax, and we go and kiss wax, and the wax is fixed by a guy from Pakistan. You can go right now and search in YouTube, maintenance for the black stone. I'm not joking. Search for maintenance for the black stone for the Kaaba. I will search. I'm typing in Arabic. It's okay. I type in Arabic by mistake, but Google understood me. Look, they are doing maintenance to the black stone. You see? Look. He have like a heated cable, and they are putting the wax. You see the wax is smoking inside the black stone. Your God, he need a maintenance to his stone, which he sent to witness for you in the judgment day. So without maintenance, the stone is gone. There's nothing left. Do we need to make maintenance to Allah Shin too? We have maintenance for the Quran. We have maintenance to the Kaaba. We have maintenance to black stone. Islam, all of it need maintenance. It's a pocket is leaking, and we have to put fingers in every hole to stop the leak. Good luck. Anyway, I hope we have a good time for today. Don't forget to download the video, share it with your friends. I will try to make shorter videos, but this is what happened. I plan to go for short video. Honestly, like today I was saying to myself, let me go there for 20 minutes. Can you believe it? Let me go there for 20 minutes. And now it's 3 hours and 13 minutes. So I need to put an alarm next to me. And that's it. I say 20 minutes. I will make it 20 minutes when the alarm is done. Anyway, guys, I love you very much. I appreciate all of you. I pray that the Lord will open the eyes of the Muslims. Don't hate them. Love them. They are victims of the stupid and the cult. They are victims of the criminal Muhammad. They are victims. They think we hate them. We don't. Because we are Christians. And we are here to save them and to bring them back to the Lord, to Christ himself. Christ, he came for the sick, not for the healthy. So we are not here to fight with Muslims. We are here to fight with lies. We are here to destroy the lies. Muslims are believers in lies. They are victims. We do not want to destroy them. We want to save them. We don't want to fight with Muslims. We want to show them the truth. And the truth is always the truth. Nobody can change it, and nobody can delete it, and nobody can destroy it. The truth, my friend, will set you free. With Christ alone, truth will be with you always. As you see, Muhammad is nothing but fictions, virgins, boys, river of wine, river of milk. This is not God. This is a pimp house. This is a bar. This is an open buffet. This is a messed up, noisy, garbage place. This is not a place where God can be. You see, in the presence of God, a silence or a noise will be, which is going to present happiness, not a noise of madness and drinking. The noise can be praising the Lord. The noise can be worshiping the Lord. But the noise cannot be a bunch of drunk people drinking non-stop and having sex. That is not the house of the Lord. The Messiah, our Lord, he flipped the tables of the Jews for just buying and sitting in the courtyard of the temple. Muhammad, he taught his people that in the presence of Allah, in the house of Allah, they will be having sex non-stop, and each one of them will have 70 years orgasm. A sexual maniac promise, perverted cult, the god of sex. So for us as a Christians, we are waiting for the holiness of Christ to come back. He was holy when he was here, and he is holy when he comes back, and he is always holy wherever he is. With Allah, there is no holiness. And remember the Messiah, he said something very important. I want every Christian to make it as a guideline for his life. From their fruit you shall know them, not from their names. If Muhammad was a person who is of God, then his fruit should be a fruit of God. But all of us, we knew that Muhammad, his fruit is evil, is ugly, is disgusting, and there's no God is there. From their fruit, my friend, not from their names. Muhammad, he changed his name to be the praised one because he wanted to be God. He wanted to replace Jesus, actually. He wanted to be the praised one, that's why he called himself the praised one. And that name alone telling you that he is the devil. For only devil will accept to be called the praised one. If you ask me, do you like to be called the praised one? I would say that is an insult to my God. I am not the praised one. How I can be? No prophet can be the praised one. That is a title should be given only to God. So how Muslims they call their prophet the praised one? They worship him. He took over. He is the devil. The devil, he come from your window, regardless of what kind of window it is. If your window is God, if your door is religious, he will come to you from the door, religion. If your window is sex, he will come from the sex. He changed his format, he changed his uniform, he changed his name, he changed his look. But the fruit is always ugly, and so is Muhammad. God never promised us to be perverted. It is to be perverted to think about going to a place is the house of God and there's nothing there but sex with women you never met. Sex with women you never saw. Sex with women, they are made for sex. That is disgusting. If this is God, so what is pimp and what is Satan? The funny is that Muslims, when they make a movie and they try to present for you some Christians in the movie, they show the Christians are people who they are drunk, wearing naked clothes, etc. But in the same time, in the other side, they show you that when they go to heaven, they will be the naked one. They will be the one having sex non-stop, and they will be the one drinking a river of wine. See the contradiction? And not to forget, that Muslims in earth, they have unlimited number of sex too. And actually, we should make more videos of Shabir Ali, who said that Muslim men, they can have sex with more than 4, if you remember. This is the video we showed just a few days ago. I still have it open here actually. It says, question and answer, why did the Prophet Muhammad have more than 4 wives? And the answer of Shabir Ali was that there is nowhere in the Quran indicate that the Muslim man, he can have 4 women. We should talk about this one, should talk a special video about this topic, so Muslims can be aware of how sex maniac the promises of the one who made Quran. Disgusting. Thank you, God bless you, and see you soon again. Christ is Lord. Islam is false. Take care. And this verse again proving Islam to be false. So this is the comment of this Abdul. May Allah sharp the virgin nails for him.